guys. So I just wanted to kind of show you an updated makeup collection and also how I have been storing and organizing everything in my IKEA Alex drawer. So this is the first drawer we're going to look at, which is my lipsticks drawers. And I just got these. These are just label makers. And I just put it on the front to be more organized so I know exactly where everything is. And on the inside, if you guys can see an overview, these dividers I made myself out of cardboard and duct tape. So if you guys can see, like right here, you can kind of see it, which I don't really mind, but it's literally made out of white cardboard, and I just put the tape on it to make it more even on the top, because when you cut, sometimes it's not as even. And then on the inside, I just got these little drawer like sticky things. I'm not sure what they're called, but I put them on the inside of each of the drawers to just have it nice and a little bit of a decor. So I might try to do a video for you guys on how I made these. It was fairly simple. It was a tedious job, but in the long run, I like it so much more because everything in my drawers are so much more organized. If you guys can see, instead of with these Alex drawers, you kind of tend to just lie things in there and then they're not as organized. So just going over like a little bit of an overview for you guys. I have these all categorized basically just by like brands, not necessarily color if you guys can tell, but mostly just brands. So starting over here, I just have a few of the L'Oreal, I'm not sure what these are called, Color Rich lipsticks. These are super creamy lipsticks, and I really like them actually. And then moving on to this next one, we have some, I believe this is Maybelline, Maybelline like Whisper. And again, this is like a really soft creamy lipstick as well. And then moving on to right over here, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Moving on over here, we have the Wet n Wild lipsticks. So they just look like this. I have them all, I could put them up since they have a clear top, but I have them all like this. Again, I do not have them color coordinated. Moving on over here, which I mostly have, is the Revlon lipsticks. These are one of my favorite brand lipsticks from the drugstore. And again, I basically just fit these to fit all the lipsticks, the dividers. And then over here, we kind of just have some random lipsticks. These are, I believe, Makeup Revolution. So we have a couple of those. We have some NYX. I also have some of these little Kat Von D lipsticks. And then these are all my MAC lipsticks. I do have like a few more. I've just been using them. And then right here I have the Mariah Carey collection, which I like to leave in the box because it was just so pretty. Back here, a few random, I think there's like Revlon, L'Oreal. Then these are all the LA Color matte lipsticks. They're really cheap, you guys, and they're pretty good. And then I have all of these Revlon Color Stay lipsticks that are all right here. And these are the NYC. I haven't used a lot of them, but they were on sale for 75 cents, so I got them. We have some NYX Butter Gloss, some Makeup Revolution that was on sale. These are all of the Maybelline, I believe the bold color line, so I just got all of these colors. Right here we have some, that's e.l.f., should be like Motives. We have some Rimmel. We have Flower line, which is all of these right here. And then moving on to the back of this, which is not fully completed yet, just some random, I have some lip glosses. These are the Smashbox one, and then the Maybelline Vivid Matte, which I was not really a fan of, just because at least with this one, it looks like it would be a really bright orange, and it was not. And then over here we have some of the Wet n Wild metallic lipsticks. Back here, it's just like some random ones. Actually, this belongs over here. I have some of these Maybelline Color Jolt lipsticks. And then I have this collection of ColourPop liquid lipsticks that came into a pack. So I just put those right there. So that is that drawer. Moving on, I have my matte and gloss lipsticks in here mostly. So this one is mostly all of the NYX soft matte lipsticks, as well as there are some of the butter glosses in here, I believe. Like this one, yeah, butter gloss. We have some Jordana Sweet Cream mattes. And then this one is mostly the NYX Liquid Suede matte lipsticks. I just love these so much. We also have some BH Cosmetic lipsticks. I have all of the ColourPop and Karuchi collab matte lipsticks. These were like one of my favorite collections. And what else do we have? I think that's it in that one. In this one we have some of the, what is this? The Hard Candy Metallic Mousse matte lipsticks. And then there is just one of these Revlon matte lipsticks as well. This one is just a variety of different things. That one actually should go there. We just have some lip glosses. This is from a line called Lip Fanatic. I found them on Instagram, and these are actually really good lipsticks, you guys. They're actually matte liquid lipsticks, and they were only like $6 each. We have some NARS in that drawer as well, just lip glosses. Most of the bottom is all NARS lip gloss. And then over here, we have some Victoria's Secret lip gloss. We have a lot of different Motives lip glosses and BH Cosmetic ones. And this one's just random too. It's mostly like Revlon lip glosses. And then again, just random lip glosses. And then all of these lip glosses back here are from the Wet n Wild lines. There's a couple of different ones in there. And then we have another collection that Wet n Wild did. And these are the Wet n Wild Velvet Matte Lip Color. And back here we just have some like chapsticks and samples, chapsticks, lip glosses, and just like random things. Moving on to the foundations, primers, concealers, mascara, and tools. I just have a variety of different foundations. I recently got rid of a lot of different foundations before I did all of these dividers. So over here we have all of the Maybelline Fit Me. I have some matte and poreless ones, as well as I believe like the glow ones. These are a couple of different of my MAC foundations, and then the L'Oreal True Match. These are probably like all of my favorite foundations. Over here we kind of have just more of like BB creams. So we have some Maybelline BB creams, Revlon Photo Ready BB creams, and then I do have a L'Oreal Infallible. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and I also have the Pro Glow. And then we have some more. These are just the Tarte Amazonian Clay, Urban Decay BB Naked Skin, some Stila, Beauty Bomb, some Becca, and then this is like one of my all-time favorite BB creams, which is the Garnier Skin Renew one. Just some more foundations. We have some of the Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous Makeup Setting Spray. There's some NARS in here. Back here is all of my mascaras. So we do have the Smashbox Full Exposure, which I love. There's some NYX, Scandalize, MAC. I did have the Too Faced Better Than Sex, Jordana, just like tons of different ones. These ones are all concealers. So I have my Tarte Shape Tape. There's some Laura Mercier, Maybelline Fit Me, Revlon, Camouflage by Hard Candy. There is some of the MAC Wet n Wild. Just Just a lot of different ones. And then these are primers. I took a lot of them out because I do use them. I have the Revlon Stay Matte. I don't know, these are all just like eyelash glues and stuff. And back here, I just have extra stuff. Like I use these a lot to shape my eyebrows, so I just have a few of these back here. There are some dirty beauty blenders, eyelash curler, just like random things and tweezers and stuff. Like this should go in this one. So that's it for that drawer. Then moving on to the blushes, powders, highlights, and bronzers. So in this one we have some blushes. These are the NYC. There's a bronzer, a blush. We have the Revlon True Match. We have a lot of different highlights, I believe, from Physicians Formula that I use as highlights. Like this one. This one used to be my favorite. I used to use all the time. Happy Booster. Another darker bronzer. And then in this one we have some other bronzers. There is like a Marc Jacobs one right here. I think these are actually some concealers from Motives right here. And we have a few different Makeup Revolution blushes. And then we have this beautiful thing right here, which is the Riri Loves Matte collection. Just some more blushes, and we have some like powders. There's more Physicians Formula. These are all Physicians Formula. And then these ones, I have like Bare Minerals powders. There's some, this was a part of the Carucci and ColourPop collab. Just other round ones, some MAC blushes and bronzers and stuff like that back there. And all of these are blushes from BH Cosmetics. There's a Correct and Conceal from BH Cosmetics. This is the e.l.f. Illuminating palette. And then these are just kind of like powders. I have some of the Air Spun powder, the e.l.f. High Definition powder. We have the Ben 9 Fair, and then this is a Revlon, I believe, Photo Ready one. So that's that drawer. And then in this drawer, I have my palette, eyeliners, colored eyeliners, eyeshadow sticks, and lashes. So right here, I just have a few of like my favorite lashes. The 614s by Salon Perfect are so nice. I actually think these ones are the 614s. Oh, these are the 615s. These ones, so good. I have a few of these BH Cosmetic palettes right here. These are the Wet n Wild ones. I have the Ruby Hearts MAC collection right here as well. Oops. Back here I have some YSL eyeshadows that I don't really use that often actually. Here are just like some different eyeshadows. The Revlon Photo Ready. These are just kind of like different ones I like a lot actually. We have some flower ones. We also have the Mariah Carey collection. I haven't opened or used it yet. This one is Everything palette. Back here we have the Power of Makeup palette by Nikkie Tutorials, which is so pretty. I love it. We have the Urban Decay Electric palette, Too Faced Love palette. And then this was a Sephora palette right here. Let's see. This one is a Makeup Revolution Salvation palette. We have the Urban Decay Smoked palette and the Too Faced Chocolate Bar. And then the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, I believe. Yeah, Naked 2. In this drawer we have, these are actually like, I believe like Candy's makeup palettes. I think they're from Kohl's. And then we have a few different Stila palettes right here. Back here, all of these back here are actually Marc Jacob palettes that look like this. So this one is the Siren palette. Looks like that, but all those back there are the Marc Jacobs palette. And then back here, what we have is all colored liners. So we just have some Stila, some NYC, I believe this is Rimmel or something. Just tons of different ones. Wet n Wild, we have NYX. This one is LA Colors. Over here we have colored eyeshadow or pencil stick, sorry. This is the NYX Milk. I believe this is a hard candy one. Hard candy. This one is the NYX Roll-On Shimmer eyeshadow. So there's a lot of different ones in this drawer as well. And then in this drawer, what we have is eyeshadows and glitters. These are mostly all of my single eyeshadows. So over here we have actually, that just fit is like my Anastasia Beverly Hills. A lot of these right here are the color tattoos by Maybelline that just look like this. So all of these in this drawer are those. This drawer right here has all of the, these are the Maybelline color tattoos. These are the pigments though. So there's that. And then all of these, if you guys are familiar with ColourPop, all of these are just ColourPop single eyeshadows. And then we have tons of different glitters. I have some from Motive, some from just like Walmart. These are all the Motives ones with the black lids. And then right in here we have all of like the NYX single shadows. So that's just all of these right here. Moving on, this is kind of just random. There's some Milani, some CoverGirl ones. There's some L'Oreal Infallible as well. These are all the L'Oreal Infallible single shadows, which are really pretty. Kind of look like that. Just some random eyeshadows like elephant stuff. These are like all of my pigments. All of these are the NYX Ultra Pearl Mania. There's just like some of the colors. And then back here we have all of the MAC pigments. These are all like the smaller bottles that were only $5. So they are super pretty. Just like random single shadows. Then if you move back, these are just like random eyeshadow palettes I don't really use much. There's like some L'Oreal ones. I think that's L'Oreal or Maybelline. And then all of these like little ones in case I just need like a random color. Those are back there. And then in this drawer, these are all of like my bigger palettes that don't really fit in the smaller drawers. So I just have like a pre-made MAC one right here. There's an e.l.f. This one is just like one from Ross. We have a Stila. I think this is like the Love Letter one. Carly Bybel palette. Gwen Stefani Urban Decay collection. And this is just an Empty Z palette. Back here we have the Alice Looking Through the Glass with Urban Decay palette. We have the Urban Decay Full Spectrum. This is just a random lip kit that I bought online. This is the Smashbox Shape Matters, which is like a pretty cool palette just to bring if you don't want like colors. Just kind of looks like this on the inside. We have the Too Faced Black Book of Bronzers. Looks like that. And this is just a professional blush palette by BH Cosmetics. So there's that drawer. All right, so moving on to basically my vanity area. This is all of the makeup that I keep that I use mostly on a daily basis. So I do just have all of my brushes. I have some MAC Fix Plus spray that I always use, and then the Physicians Argan Oil that I use. These two I use like every single day. And so just in this little container box, I believe I got these from I can't remember, but they're really cheap, like only $20. So this first drawer, I just have some primers that I use, which is, this is the Caress face primer. I have some Maybelline Great Lash, which is clear, I use for my brows. The Tarte Shape Tape, and then sometimes I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills stick foundation. This is in Fawn. I use it for contouring. There is some Wet n Wild lip pumper. This is the Becca Opal, I believe, shimmering like highlighter stick. I have some moisturizer. This is the ColourPop brow gel, and then this is Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and then this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, which is what I've been using. Some Smashbox primer, there's some eyeshadow insurance, and then just a sharpener. So all this stuff I usually use every day for videos. This one, videos are just looks. I have some MAC Studio Fix powder. We have some MAC Skin Finish Mineralized powder. And then we have the MAC Oh Darling highlighter, which is beautiful. And then we have another MAC Gleaming Blush, which I use for a highlighter. Here is the MAC 3D mascara, just a little one, and then the Dior Show Blackout Waterproof eyeliner when my eyes are like watery. This drawer, we just have like some more like highlighters or bronzers that I use. So this one is just the Makeup Revolution Vivid Bake highlighter. This one is in, Peach Lights. Too Faced I use for the contour, the Milk Chocolate Soleil one. And then I also use this NYC Color Wheel one. And this one is an all over bronzer glow. And then I use the Benefit Sugar Bomb and also the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. The next drawer is just lashes that I use more daily. So we have some Ardell's, and mostly all Ardell's, and then obviously I told you guys the 614 by Salon Perfect are my favorite. And these are the Kiss Daisy ones, which actually I've been a kick on. And then we just have some black and clear lash glue right there. This last drawer is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance, which almost in every single one of my looks I use this palette. It's just like so pretty. If you can see, my raw sienna is almost just out. And then the Makeup Revolution Ultra Blush palette that I use as well, which looks like this. If I could even get this drawer in. Okay, finally, so this is what that blush palette looks like. Just a lot of nude and like mauve colors. So up top right here, oh my goodness. I have this container from Bed Bath & Body Works. I have my brows, eyes, and lip stuff. So on this, I just have all different color lip liners. These are clearly not lip liners, I just put in there. And this. So I have like just some nudes and just like different colors, reds. A lot of them are Jordana or Rimmel or I don't know, just different ones. These are all of my eyeliners, so just usually just black liners, liquid liners, and then stick liners. We have some of the Too Faced. These go in here actually. Urban Decay ones. That's a Too Faced, Urban Decay. So there's a L'Oreal Voluminous, Bare Minerals. There is some Stila ones, NARS. And then these are just like brow pencils I have. So I have some of the NYX ones. I have the Hard Candy Brow Ink, some Revlon. I have the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. I also have this one by Benefit, Give Me Brow. and some Stila ones, and Sephora. I have an Anastasia Beverly Hills ones. So that's just all that, and it just sits on top of there. And then the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which I use every day. So that's it for that little corner on my vanity. And over here we have the same setup. However, I don't have that much in these drawers just because all the stuff that I normally use fits in one, but I'm sure like this will accumulate stuff. Up here we just have one of these little compacts, which is kind of like a Z palette. I just put shadows in there that I use. And here I just have some soap and stuff like that. And then up here I hold a couple of different palettes. I have the Anastasia cream contour kit in deep that I use every day, the Carly Bybel palette, and then I have the Morphe brushes palette in 35W. So these are just things I use more on a regular basis. And then we just have some brushes, and then I do just keep these on my vanity. They're just really cheap like makeup remover wipes that I use while filming and stuff. So that actually will complete this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and again, I will try to see if I can do a DIY with you guys showing you how I made those dividers. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.